Hello, I am VoiceOver AU and welcome to the Wasteland. I will be your guide. I'm here because I've been a gamer all my life. I love playing games and I love streaming games because it gives me a chance to talk about the things around the edges of games, the themes that I really dig. And it's great getting a chance to hang out with you wonderful people. Now, I'm going to come back to this a little bit later on in the stream, but very exciting news and a huge thank you to all of you who are part of the community. We reached affiliate. Yes! We are now affiliated, which is incredibly exciting. So that means that a whole bunch of options open up in terms of subscriptions, emotes, all that sort of wacky stuff. And there'll be more information on what I'm planning on doing with that. And I'm just grabbing some notes while I'm talking at the same time. There'll be more information around what I'm looking at doing with that down the track. In the meantime, though, tonight we're playing Fallout 2. We're picking up from last episode, which saw us lose Vic to heartless raiders out in the wilderness. We saw last episode trekking back and forth between Klamath and Vault City. Just how arduous that trek is, and how likely we are to get killed. It's harsh stuff. Stay safe out there, folks. Before we get into things, though, I wanted to give a giant thank you, as always, to the people auto-hosting this channel. I really appreciate you doing this. The level of trust you place in me by sharing your audience with me, I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much to Slayer Lover Gaming. Thank you to Even Prime TV, Everything Apocalypse, and as always, Ironside. You are the bestest. Thank you. Tonight's question is based on a conversation I was having with a friend on the weekend, because I have a friend who's going into doing a PhD around geopolitics of all things, which is a really interesting transition for her from her arts background. She's an incredibly talented arts administrator, but she's moved into doing a PhD around geopolitics. And so we were talking through this hypothetical on the weekend. North Korea has just launched its first missile. Tokyo is a smoking crater. You've got your finger on the button for a major salvo of nuclear weapons from one of the world's major powers. You have the possibility to take out North Korea. What do? Clock's ticking. And I think it's a really interesting question too, because the answer that you give under rational circumstances is much different to what's going to happen if you're in those circumstances where you have such a small window of decision making. So there you go. Alrighty, we are live. We've got Fallout 2 over there, so let's pop into that and get some tunes in Klamath. And let's get into it. Exciting stuff. I've been looking forward to this since Friday night. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go see if we can find Smiley. See someone who could be a trapper. You see Smiley. Alright, let's talk to Smiley. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Alright. Since those geckos nearly had my hide, let me teach you how to get it. Alright. Smiley demonstrates, okay. I'm sure that will come in handy. Tell me something else though. Alright, let's try that. A few questions about hunting geckos. Right. I want to know all you can teach me about geckos. There's more you need to know than you even know you need. Alright, teach me. I know, okay. That took a while. Alright. Mida. Alright. Still the older woman. So that must be Mida. What I help you with? Have some questions for your place to stay. We've talked to her before. Hello, Prof. Keen. Thank you for joining us. It's a blind playthrough for me, so this is
What can we and I do you for?
This is my first time. What can I find a trade? The healer.
So many questions. Maida takes care of trade here, and her mother Arden takes care of the rooms. No shaman in town, but you may be able to trade for medicine.
So have you completed Fallout 2? Or have you played parts of it? It's very, very long ago when it first came out. I played a little bit of Fallout 2, but I found that I bounced off the difficulty level. It's pretty brutal. Oh, awesome! You just finished Fallout 1. Fantastic. How did you do it? How did you... What was the choice you made in defeating the Master? Oh, and by the way, if anyone else is in chat and doesn't want spoils on Fallout 1, please say something in the next few seconds. So maybe just hold off for a second on that one, Prof. King. We'll just see if anyone says anything. But yeah, I'd love to know how you defeated the Master. It's such a good ending, that game. Oh, so good. Alright, I want to buy something, please. Alright. How many caps have we got? Because here's what I'm thinking at this point in time, folks. We've got more than enough to go and trade Sulik. Finished Fallout 2 many times. Oh, wow. More power to you. Is it just Fallout 2 that you've played, or do you like the whole series of Fallout games?
What can we and I do you for?
I don't want to talk to you. Let's buy Sulik. I need to buy some things. Do you trade right now? Have some questions for you. Tell me about Sulik. Alright, it's paying off a debt. 500 worth of damage. Oh man. So it is. That is sister. Alright, how much does he have to work off? Okay, it is 350, great. What if someone else paid off his damages? Ah, nice! Nice! The nuke! Yeah. I ended up negotiating with the Master. I explained the problem in his plans. It was about the only person I successfully negotiated with in that whole game, though. Alright. So, we're playing an amoral character, but there's not much sense in being an asshole. Sure must be... actually, yeah, let's annoy Maida. Let's be abrupt. Right? Yes, I do. Let's be cruel. I think Sulik's going to be a lot better off away from you. Yeah. Alright. Let's have a chat to Sulik.
We'll be here.
Alright. Yeah, I went back and got it.
We and I know many things. Travel from Great Saltwater to home of biting lizards.
Alright, tell me about the Great Saltwater.
The tribe's home is next to Great Saltwater. 2 moons from here, friend.
Alright. How did you travel
with all the
so far?
spirits walking with me. Not afraid to travel anywhere.
Alright, let me ask
We
you
and
this.
I be glad to answer.
Would you like to come with me? Yeah, come with me.
We're there. Grampy Bone say we might find sis with you. Not just Grampy Bone, all tribe spirits. Grampy Bone just wiser and stronger than the rest. Let's ease on down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get...
What you be need?
Alright. Can you consult the spirits for me?
Spirits are sometimes hard to understand. They see things you and we can't.
Alright. That's fine. Let's have a chat to him about his gear.
What you be need?
Talk to you about your gear.
You got it, friend. We be good with fist, spear, big hammer, submachine gun. We be a handful.
Alright, let's trade then. Oh, you've already got a big hammer. Cool. Oh, and you've got solid armor too. You're doing better than I was. Yeah, it kind of... I mean, you may have played through Fallout 1 before, but it kind of ends up in the same place anyway, because if you negotiate with the Master, then his response is to self-destruct the whole place, which is basically a nuclear apocalypse. You hate Sulik! Why? Why is that? It's an interesting response. Tell me why. Talk to me about your hatred for poor Sulik. Let's rest until daylight and let's go out and kill some geckos now that we've got the ability to skin. Sulik, you're going to come with me. I had Vic, but Vic died. Vic got shot up, but good. Alright, let's go here. And let's sneak. Still radiated too, which is not ideal. Because I'm playing an amoral character, I've got an idea about what's going to happen to Sulik when we go to the den too. Oh, hot damn! Thank you. 29 points. That'll do it. Oh, you mean in terms of like he's a stereotype? Thank you. I was worried for a minute there I couldn't get the pelt. That would have sucked. Let's go kill everything that moves and get money. Da, 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 da. No, those aren't great numbers. Yeah, we were having a conversation on Friday night about the games, how the game deals with sex. And it's hard to do what I think you've got to do with a game like this and think about it in terms of like the lens of its time. Because if you're a female character, which I am, like we're playing Erika here, then you have a lot of chances to trade sex as a solution to problems, but you don't get those options as a male character. And so that's it kind of outs a bit of an assumption there about gender dynamics, which isn't it's not great, but you know, the game is also 20 years old, so it's a product of its time. It's an interesting conversation. Oh lord, and I'm out of ammo. I'm completely out of ammo now. That is not good. That is not good at all. Alright. I'll let that creep up on me. Alright. No. Now, my criticals aren't great with melee. Oh wow, even my normal hitting ability isn't great with melee. Do you think, Sulik? Just smash that all over the place. Oh, it's tricky. Alright, let's turn combat off. Let's wait for it to come back down, hopefully. How so? Explain that one to me, because I've got to say I don't agree with you there, but I'm interested in your opinion. Let's see if we can. Come on. Let's move one step closer. Let's move another step closer. There we go. 46% will still hit. Come on, Sulik. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Alright, let's go get some more ammo. Tell me more. Tell me more, Prof. King. Don't leave. Who's saying that? Oh, that reminds me too. Oh, no objects. No delicious objects hanging around. I thought there were. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Hey, Pixie, how you doing? I'm not sure I'd agree that it's set in a 1950s mentality. It definitely has a pastiche of 1950s references, but it's kind of a mishmash of a few things, like Mad Max involved as well. And that, like the argument that we often hear that, you know, that it's a wasteland or that it's medieval society. Like, we've got bipedal mutated geckos in here. The idea that the one constant that we can't escape, that always comes with us, is like some kind of mismatched gender, like gender dynamic it's not great. Because it's not really accurate either. Like, men and women are both sexual creatures. So the idea that the power of sex resides only in one gender's hands, it's a bit weird. Well, it's a bit icky. It's not weird is a bad word to use for it. It's quite prevalent in pop culture. Great example of a film that kind of plays with that differently, and it is a cyberpunk film, or yeah, I don't know, Blade Runner 2049 is a cyberpunk film, even though it sort of tips on the edge of being sort of post-cyberpunk. Robin Wright's character, the police chief, and how she deals with the replicant. I think it's a really interesting way of providing sort of a non-traditional way of depicting those sort of relationships in pop culture. I picked a lock. Of course I do. I've got 70 lockpick. Well, fair enough. Look, if it works for you, then ultimately that is awesome. But yeah, I find it a bit squicky personally. Fuzzy painting. Well, let's take a fuzzy painting. I did say we were going to do more stealing. Sorry to hear you're tired, Pixie. Thank you for coming and hanging out while you're feeling a little bit run down. I can relate. I managed to up to a new level with the exercise program I'm doing today, and no part of my body works anymore. Nothing. So how was your weekend, peoples? What's been happening in your neck of the woods? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Someone somewhere is doing stuff for you. They are playing on your behalf. I am playing on your behalf. Oh, congratulations on reaching Squire as well. Oh, I don't know if I I don't know if I've mentioned this elsewhere yet, Pixie, but big thank you to you and the people in the community, because we have reached affiliate, which is pretty damned exciting. Are you at a 3-day weekend, Prof Keen? That's awesome. Did you get up to much, or did you relax? Did you chill out? What'd you get up to? Thank you. It's thanks to awesome people like yourself that we got there. I tried threatening this guy last time. It did not work well. I've realized that intimidation's based on charisma. So my charisma's only 6, whereas my intelligence is 10. So smart I can be. Scary I cannot be. Alright, let me see what you got. What's that worth? $300. Nice. Oh, I'm glad you had a good streaming weekend, Pixie. That's awesome. Moon Festival. So that... where... Southeast Asia, Prof Keen? Like, where are you based? Because I've run into that, I think, in Malaysia before, but I don't know a great deal about sort of its cultural origins. So tell me more. I'd love to hear more. Let's buy... Do you have ammo? No, you don't have ammo. Why would you have ammo? That would be useful. 450. And the armor is what? Oh, 425. There we go. Oh, that gives me away. Taiwan. Oh, awesome. If I take that back. Oh, there we go. It's an even 425. That lets me... I mean, it's not coin, but it's something. Offer. Yay! Gonna go find some ammo. Hey, Dr. Koofy, thanks for joining us. How's your internet connection treating you tonight? I hope it's behaving for you. Oh, by the way, we were talking a long time back about streaming resolution, and I haven't been able to find it on the interface myself. It's on my list of things to get back to, but I've been told that those options exist on the client side rather than on the server side, so it's not something that I enable. And now that I'm affiliate, like, those options may be available to you, so it might be easier to set like a resolution. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Alright. I think Maida has some pretty good backup. I hope you're taking care of Sulik. I'm sure he's lost without me telling him what to do. I feel bad for being mean to her because they have kind of a cute... Yes! 480p. Awesome. I feel bad being mean to her because there's an interesting relationship here going on between her and Sulik, but by the same token, like, he bust up the place and then they were keeping him, so it's not great. Just kind of a little bit Becky. Just a little bit Becky. Back because I need something. I want to barter with you. Do you have coin? Do you have ammo? Either of those things would be nice, because I'm officially out of ammo. You have neither of those things. Oh, this could be a problem. I've used all my ammo. Oh, let's go raid Vic's place. Vic's dead now, so there might be something else we can take from there. Yeah, I completely relate. What's internet like in Taiwan, Prof Keen? Like, what's the general sort of connection speed like? Because in Australia, it's highly variable and often just pants, just absolute pants. Is there anything else? I'm pretty sure when I first came in here, I raided this whole place completely. But let's just... Oh, hello. Make sure. Apparently I didn't. Tragic cards. 1998, that would have been what? That's 6th edition, 7th edition? Magic was still going quite strong. You live on the 18th floor. Okay, does that affect... Does that... So what, your like internet connection in your building sort of starts at ground level and it gets worse the further you go up? Or how does that work? Or are you just saying there's like a lot of people where you live and it gets shared? So what did you stream over the weekend, Pixie? What are you streaming at the moment? I think we've taken everything we can from Doc's place. I think we may have finished... Oh, Vic's place, I should say. Oh, okay. Oh, bummer. If I can ask though, like, what does not optimal mean for Taiwan? Because like when it gets bad in Australia, you're talking like 4 megabit down, 1 megabit up, and worse than that, like in a lot of places, to be honest. Oh, I was just asking, Pixie, I was just asking what you were streaming on the weekend, what you're streaming at the moment. See Whiskey Bob over it. Oh, okay, my Buckners. Fair enough. So I've been here before and I've missed that. I realised that there were a few quests just here in the starting town that I'd probably missed. Because I hadn't talked to the right people. Yeah, you look like Whiskey Bob. My name's Whiskey Bob. My name's Erika. Wanna buy me a drink? A name like yours, maybe you should be. Alright. Moonshine still outside of town. Since a Gecko don't make my leg, can't hobble out. So tell you where it is. Would you refuel it for me? It's worth $50. Alright, doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's just past the Geckos. That's where we were before. $50 doesn't sound like nearly... Yeah, let's see if we can strong arm. Let's see if we can strong arm Whiskey Bob. Doesn't sound like enough. Alright. Yep, no. No joy. $50 it is. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, see you in a day. Oh, nice. Outlast looks terrifying. How'd you go with your placements? Where did you end up being placed? Now, we've killed most of the geckos here, so... This should be pretty... Oh, nice. Gold 2 sounds good. I'm going to assume that that's good. Because what is it? Gold and then platinum? If it's anything like StarCraft. Nice! I've never played, but I've watched a little bit of it, and it looks awesome. It looks intense. Alright. Refuel the still. Alright, what did you give me to put in it? You've probably given me something that I've got a bunch of already. Oh no. Nuka-Cola? I'm pretty sure I'm not refueling it with that. Gotcha. Yeah, I imagine. From the little that I know of MOBAs, yeah, it seems like they can be awesome, but also incredibly frustrating. There we go, firewood. Let's use the firewood with that. No? Firewood's not going to appear in my inventory, apparently. Is that because it's quest related? Got a bad habit of just going, okay, I'll do the quest. Alright, let's use it. Now I got firewood. Yeah. No? Alright, we'll spend a couple more seconds here. Oh, I didn't get the firewood. Oh, I can't pick it up because of my capacity, that's why. Alright, let's drop some junk in. Oh. Better go trade in some more junk. Because we've actually got a bunch of stuff now that we've stolen everything from Vic's place. I was wondering why I didn't have firewood. How long does an average round tend to go for in Heroes? Like, is that one of the advantages compared to, say, Dota? Smart. There we go. Ah, I've refueled it. I'm trying to get negative karma, but I've got to be badder than I want to be in order to get negative karma. This is not turning out the way I'd hoped. Gotcha. What's the average time in League of Legends? Because Dota, I understand to be about an hour, typically, for a match. Gotcha. Yeah, Dota, I've heard that Dota's like 40 minutes to an hour, so it's sitting around the 50-minute mark. Yeah, that sounds comparable. Yeah, I don't play Dota, but I listen to a lot of Rebel FM. It's a really good gaming podcast that a friend put me onto. And they're big Dota fans. Dum, dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum. Yeah, I want to be a bad person, but I've got to be, like, reprehensible, it seems like, in this game to get negative karma. Yeah, tell me what's going on in town. Gigantical rats. Tell me about the rats. Yep. Some say that's right, right. Alrighty, oh. no one in here, I think, has got ammo. Golden Gecko would be my best shot for that, and they've got nothing. So, I might just check and see if I can do some trading over in... Yeah, I've done the cows already. Got nothing. Nothing for my troubles either. Ah, wrong way. Ah. Let's not tackle a Mr. Handy if we don't have to. I'm gonna file that one under bad ideas. Alright. Now where was I headed? Where was I headed? Trapper Town. Trapper Town, which is down there. But yeah, I gutted the cows a while back. Spent a bunch of ammo and a bunch of healing because it was quite early on and got nothing. I found it really interesting though how this game scales difficulty. Like last episode we were up in a town called Modoc, I think. And did I get negative karma? I don't think so, no. I might have missed it at the time. Or I might have just done the right thing. Because I kind of did what like what's his name was asking me to do so that I could get paid, and then I didn't get paid. Yeah, I should have. I really should have. Because then I might have gotten paid. I guess that's my bad for not looking for the angle. Which is good, like I like that the game makes you have to really search that out. Alright, let's barter. Barter, 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 barter. Do you have ammo? No, you've got nothing. Nothing. Alright. We're gonna have to leave town for a sec then, because I want to go kill the rat god, but I don't want to do it without ammunition. Okay. Because I've got Sulik with me, but my melee is kind of crap, and I don't want to sink more points into melee. I've also got a bunch of stuff I need to sell, so let's go do it. Let's go find somewhere, hopefully, that's relatively close to sell all of this stuff and get some ammunition. But yeah, I definitely think that's something I've got to be careful about, looking out for the angle in a quest. Oh yeah, Klamath. The den's not too far away at all. Let's go down there. Yeah, I just did the alcohol still quest then and got the... But that gave me good karma. Is there a way of doing that to get bad karma? Tell me more, I'm curious. The den. Because I did what I was asked to do then, because I wanted my $50. I wanted my caps. Hey everyone. Let's rest until morning. And then that magic hour when everyone gets up. 10 AM. It's a bit like Melbourne. So Dr. Kufi, if you're still with us, do you have any plans for your 2 weeks of relatively blissful freedom? Or is your time spoken for already? Tell me more. Go tell the other bar in town where the still is. Huh! I never would have thought of that. Yeah, I've clearly been underestimating this game. Coffee is good. Coffee is good. I threatened this man too. It did not go well. It just did not go well at all. Alright. You, sir, can give me some ammunition. How does all sound? Oh, it's a bit rich, probably. Let's take away 2 of those. That'll keep me going for a while. I'm working with a personal trainer who gives me a program, Dr. Kufi, to work through. It's all bodyweight stuff. I've been finding more and more that bodyweight exercises, like, they're enough to destroy me. So I really enjoy doing them. So the stuff I'm doing at the moment, like, it's things that seem so simple, and you're like, that wouldn't be a challenge, but it's stuff like, oh, there we go. That'll get me what I want. That'll get me what I really, really want. I should probably offload the garbage I've got at the same time. Yeah, it's stuff that's often as simple as just doing squats, like doing lunges into jumps. So basically, like, you've got your legs in a sort of lunge position and jumping from there for like 90 seconds on a side. It seems really straightforward, but man, it kills me every time. And so I've been working with him for about a year now, just building capacity in different muscles. The end goal being basically to build sort of a competency for motion capture. Like, that's where I want to take that. No. Oh, cool. Okay. The bad karma come later in the game. Groovy. I'll keep an eye out for them. Yeah. So I think it's just been me being lazy about getting back to that negative karma thing. I think I've just been lazy sometimes about things and just taken the obvious route, which is not, it's not great. It's not the way to do it. I should probably... Now, is there a way that I can get... Because I don't want to throw like $100 his way, so maybe some jet. Yeah, that's close enough. One more. 1,400? Yeah, let's take away 50 from there. Boop. Alright, that looks good to me. And that'll keep me in ammunition for a while. Alright. Goodbye. Yeah, I've probably told this story before, but I was watching a video ages back about King Arthur, the film with Charlie Hunnam. And it looks like it doesn't look like a great film, but it looks like it was a lot of fun making it. To answer your question, it's all about building strength and capability in muscles. So some definition comes with that, but it's not the focus of things. I'm trying to stay away from the vanity of wanting aesthetically to be a certain way, and just caring more about like what my body can do. So at the moment we're focusing on building explosive power in the legs, and all the way throughout, like it's focusing on building core support, which is also a nice side benefit for voice acting, because the ability to engage your core in certain ways is super important for voice acting. It's funny, like just speaking or acting, like seems like, oh, there we go, I'm not radiated anymore. Yeah, like it seems like something that's super straightforward. I know, I'm still radiated. But from a muscular perspective, there's a lot of stuff that's going on under the hood in order to perform properly, like in order to use your muscles the way that you should be using them. So yeah, it's mostly about just building competency and strength. But yeah, the video where Charlie Hunnam's being interviewed, like the film doesn't look great, but it looks like they had the best fun making that film. And it looks like he had a really smart approach to how he wanted to get fit. Like he especially wanted to use body weight exercises. Isotonic, I think, is the correct term for them, but I could be wrong. I don't know too much on the terminology. But he wanted to use that because he's like, well, you know, if I'm playing King Arthur, like, you know, starting out sort of as like a street guy, he didn't have access to a gym. He didn't have access to kettlebells. He just had like his body. And it's amazing what you can do with just your body. Yes, thank you. My head is looking great. I've been working on a regimen of smiling regularly. Apparently with guys, like your weight, like the first place it goes is around the organs, which is great for life expectancy. But so your face, which I guess is good for, you know, stuff like this, like it will go off your face quite quickly, which is nice. Alright, let's go back down. Let's go find the rat god now that we're armed. We're gonna kill the rat god. But yeah, when I do that program, and it's great in some ways because it reminds you that whatever you stick at gets better, gets easier. Because every program is a 6-week program that I go through, and kind of about the 3-week mark, I kind of make friends with what I'm doing. Up until that point in time, it's just a brutal onslaught, but then it gets easier over time. And you can feel that competency building. Oh, it's our first rat. And so it's kind of been, like, it sounds daft, but it's kind of been a reminder for so many other things. Excuse me, where it's possible for that internal narrative to go over to, I can't do this, I'm no good at this. You remember, oh, hang on, but there's this whole area where I'm doing this thing and I'm actually seeing a consistent improvement. So if I can get it there, like, why not elsewhere as well? So let's hope we don't have to heal too much in here. Oh, nice. Are you out climbing regularly? Like, is that a fitness hobby for you now? Are you lucky enough to have a climbing wall at home? That would be awesome. Alright, folks. Take your bets on where the rat god is. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, I imagine, is explosive power important for climbing? Like, do you need that to transition from hold to hold? Or is stamina more important? Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Are you on the Twitters, Dr. Kufi? I can't remember if you are. If you were a rat god, where would you hide in this maze? Answers on the back of a postcard. Okay. Nice. The reason I was asking about Twitter too is Mark Serrels, who is Serrels on Twitter, would be someone I'd highly recommend following if you're interested in climbing, because he's a games journalist, but he talks a lot about climbing there. Okay. He had a picture today of a tool that he'd just made at home for building grip strength. Looked really interesting. It was like a sloped, like, bottom of like a table leg, I think it was. So it was angled, but it was in a position so that you could actually grab it. And then it had like a length of like a high strength string, I think it was, or some kind of cord that was attached to basically a dumbbell weight. So the idea being you grip the thing and you pull it up, and it's your grip strength that's actually pulling up the weight. And if it's attached to a weight, then you can vary the weight that you're pulling up. Looked really interesting. Let's go oh, you look like a rat god? Good lord. Get a load of that. That is an ugly ass rat. Alright. Let's put some holes in it. Let's put some holes in the rat. Rat God. Rat God was hit for 9 points. If it's a bilby, it's a death metal bilby. It's a death metal bilby with the hole in its head. Alright, I'm just going to keep walking this way, Rat God. Ah, beautiful. Just straight to my feet. Oh, wow. Rat God was... See, look, I gained 50 karma for killing the Rat God. I suppose I'm helping them, but I want those experience points. You have killed King Rat. Oh, okay. I see. I get it. I get it, folks. It's like a king rat. Alright. I think that's everything we had to do in Klamath. What a productive... Oh, wow. Hour. It's been a whole hour so far. Some poor guy in a bilby suit who just wants to tell me about this. He just wants to tell me about the amazing savings if I open an account. RIP. What am I doing in my inventory for? What am I looking for? What am I doing? What am I doing, folks? Oh, I think I was going to check my karma, but I don't really need to. But yeah, 50 karma. Can't stop mad gains. Mad karma gains. Oh, that's right. I wanted to check. I got distracted on the way to opening up my Pip-Boy to check my quests for one city. Alright, back. Klamath. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything in Klamath. Let's go. Let's go to the den and go sell a human being. Time to get some negative karma. Do, 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 do. Oh no. No, I don't want to... Well... He will never spread the word of the furry lifestyle anymore. That was his last yiff. Do, 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 do. I mean, to be fair, he never actually attacked. It never attacked me once. So maybe it was just coming up to tell me about its lifestyle choices. Right. No, no one's actually going to give me... Oh, let's go see if someone will give me cash dollars. For getting rid of the rat god. So here's my moral quandary at the moment too. No. Yeah. Just come into this room. Everyone's already there. We've just been waiting for you. No. Here's my moral quandary. I want to be a bad person and sell Sulik, but Sulik is actually competent in a fight. And so, at the moment, I think I want the extra firepower. I want the extra firepower more than I want the money and the negative karma. What to do, folks? I think we keep Sulik around for a while and then we go back to the den later. So folks, the question for tonight is hypothetical scenario based on a conversation with a friend. North Korea has just fired its first nuclear missile. Tokyo is a smoking crater. You have your finger on the button of a major arsenal of nuclear weapons from another world power. What do you do? What do you do, hotshot? Alright, so... Oh, we've got ammunition now, so we could make the long trek to... We could make the long trek back to Vault City. What we really need is money. Alright, let's go back to the den and have a look at the trading options we've got there. Because I need to get more caps together. Actually, no, I suppose I don't, because the thing that I need the money for is getting up to Gecko. Yeah, it's a tricky scenario, isn't it? Because presumably if they've launched as well, they're already underground. Alright, it's not going to let me go that far. I don't really want to fight a bunch of scorpions. It's a lot of loss and not a lot of gain. Wow. Or I could just hang around and watch Sulik. Just slaughter everything, but those two rad scorpions I think are going to be a whole different level of game. So let's not do that. Thank you for that, Sulik. Thank you for the experience. Let's get out of here. It's an ugly hypothetical though, isn't it, Prof Keen? Like if you're in that situation, if you're the person with your finger on the button, like do you fire? Do you fire just to save face?
Chosen, the spirits of our ancestors guide me to a world of dreams that I may touch thoughts. Our village suffers without the holy Geck. Your hands hold our lives as a father holds his children.
One of the tricky things though is like how quickly can conventional responses be mobilized? What do you do if the only thing you have about that job? What did you want me to do? Oh, you wanted me to get money from Fred. When you say concerning North Korea, do you mean for other states, Prof King? You mean that the retaliation would be without thought? And I realize this is playing a little close to your backyard too. Yeah, collect money from Fred. That's what I had to do. Still haven't found Fred in here yet. Let's barter. Barter, 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 barter. You have no coins. Nothing. Bye. Let's go find it. Let's go see. Let's try to remember if there are other merchants in here. You out of the way. Let's do a quick recap trip around the den. Our tribe is getting restless. We're taking too long. Got some good scratch together. We've got a way to get through. Oh, you work for the military. Can you say what it is that you do, Prof. Keen? I wonder if there's an if there's a draw to this game, or whether it's just basically the, just the law of averages that there will be a number of people who work for the military. Because there's another regular that we have kind of coming in occasionally, who's based in Cuba, stationed in Cuba, part of the U.S. Army. Let's conduct business. I don't think I left you with any caps. If only this guy had some Radex, that would save a lot. Oh, I did leave you with some caps. 157. Is there something I have? Let's get rid of a bunch of garbage. 80. 83. Ah, I forgot to sell my pelt. Yeah, I mean, if you can talk about this, Prof. Keen, you would be able to, the information or the insight that you'd be able to provide is firsthand. Like, I only understand what I hear from listening to analysts. So yeah, I'd be fascinated in hearing what you've got to say. Oh, Vault Canteen's not worth anything. Interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teach French and English at the Air Force. Consultant for both the Air Force and the Navy. Interesting. Well, if you don't mind me saying so, you lead an interesting life. What does that give me? 138. That's probably better. Let's do that. 38. Oh. Alright. More cash built up. I reckon, folks, we should probably head back to Vault City. See, here's the thing. Sulik is going to be... He's not going to be able to come to Gecko, because I don't have Radex for him. So I could take him, but he will die, presumably. I'm going to assume that the systems... the orphanage is up! That's awesome! I did start an orphanage which gave me more negative karma. More positive karma, I should say. But on the flip side of things, I did end up killing, I think it's Billy is the little kid? I did end up killing Billy's dad in front of Billy. Billy did not take well to that. Billy's dad was abusive though. So I shot him. And gave his son lifelong trauma. Got it. And when you say that, is that any target? So North Korea launches nukes in general, like the minute those are detected, US retaliates and then just paints North Korea with nuclear strikes. But not on the highly strategic locations. When you say that, you mean that the US wouldn't strike highly strategic locations, or you don't think that North Korea would strike? I'm not sure I understand that. Well, that's an interesting issue then, because if you're talking about troops on the ground, then the time, like presumably there would be a pretty significant lead time in mobilizing like a decent response like that, or is that not the case? Like, are most militaries in the area, are they anticipating this sort of scenario, and there are plans, there are already sort of like plans in place? Oh, you have nothing to trade. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go to Mum's Diner. So what does that look like then? Tell me more. Are you saying that that's sort of that's a composite response in some cases, like for some areas, that are they doing troop deployments at the same time as nuclear strikes in other areas, or does it go back to what Dr. Kufi was saying, where strikes basically against any targets in North Korea would be conventional weaponry rather than nuclear? What about you, Mum? Do you have any coin to trade? Oh, you've got 112. That's good. But yeah, I hadn't considered what you're saying about South Korean troops. That's a really good point. That they're co-located with the conflict. Oh, sorry, they're located close to the conflict. Would be a more accurate way of saying that. I will take all of your monies. I can handle losing 8 caps on a deal. Alright. Oh yeah, I should probably use the hammer instead of the spear too. Very popular with the muscular crowd. Minimum strength 6, whereas my strength is 5. No, I should not use the... There we go, I should not use the hammer. So how are we going? 640? I reckon we head back now. Let's take Sulik with me. I want to be a bad person and sell him at some point, but let's sort out this Gek first, or at least sort out getting to Gecko. Alright, mission accomplished. We have more ammo. Got a companion who hopefully will stay alive. I'm going to assume Sulik is made of sterner stuff than Vic. It's interesting, I was talking with someone about this on Friday, but it's interesting how little hand-holding Fallout 2 does for you, and how you can almost get sort of an instinctive feel for when you're on the right path. Because when you're on the right path in this game, then the content's relatively straightforward. But last week, like I got my butt handed to me by a rat in MODOK trying to clean out a garden. It was not pretty. Compared to killing the rat god in like, what, 2 shots. Alright, let's go to Vault City. Let's go across the mountains. Ah, there we go. That's how I bring those up. Good lord, there is a lot of locations in this game. Oh my. Do you wish to encounter a band of robbers? No. No. I want to become a citizen. Band of robbers would be fine if there's someone fighting them with Sulik on side. Like, I feel like we can... Oh, hello. How many of you are there? There are 4 of you. How many with guns? Who can say? Let's get out of here. Two people with guns. If I had more stim packs, maybe. Congratulations, Prof Keen, for reaching the rank of Squire. A service has been rewarded. Which is, you know, always a little bit awkward. when it happens with folks who do actually serve in the military. But you know. It's all good. It's all just part of the fun, isn't it? Angry bandits, no. Lord, no. I don't want to encounter bandits per se, let alone angry bandits. What's that cargo guy go? Are these angry bandits as well? You see a bandit. Should I stay or should I go? We're not in combat. Oh, now we're in combat. Cargo will have your head for a trophy. You were hit for 11 points. Okay. That tells me everything I need to know. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you just consult. My apologies. I made an assumption there. Man, Sulik is good. But I still need better weapons. Don't kill Sulik. Don't kill Sulik a single round before I'm about to leave here. Yeah, I really feel like I need like an SMG before I can play in those fights. Which I'm hoping to find in Gecko. I'm hoping to be able to get up to Mischief. You encounter some homeless people. You can all... No, I have no compassion. I'm a monster. Alright, let's keep on trucking on. At least the outdoorsman skill is starting to kick in now. So at least we're managing to skip some of those encounters, which is nice. Let me think. No. If they were golden geckos, no. But they're tough golden geckos, so double no. Hey everyone, I'm just gonna leave now. Ow, 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 ow. Armor would be a big thing too. Like getting better armor. To do that. I do love the AP on this build though. Like getting that 10 AP makes a huge difference. I miss having the charisma. I like being able to chat my way out of things. It's really fun in this game. But hey everyone. I'm just gonna leave if that's okay. This is definitely not a group of people I would mess with, given that they're all in combat armor. No, thank you. Okay. French and English. Interesting combination of languages. Well, I suppose that means you've reached out and you've learned French. What came first? Was it teaching English as a second language, or did you learn French yourself? Because being bilingual, it seems like that would give you a good perspective on what it's like to learn a language. All right, let's go to the inner city. Oh, there we go. See, that's the question I should have asked to begin with. There we go. So that explains French and English. Okay. So what got you into teaching languages then? Because teaching is like a specific enough skill, but being able to teach languages. Like I did, I've done consulting for like 10 years, or training, I should say, corporate training as part of working as a consultant. And that's oftentimes challenging enough, but teaching languages. Rest until morning. Oh, okay. You learned English when you were 19. Was that part of formal study? So I don't assume again, where did you grow up, Prof. Keen? Yep, here you go. Still got Jet. Sod it. Alright, let's go see if we can trade with someone. I don't think there's anyone out here with actual money. Happy Harry's, maybe. Studied Japanese at uni and needed access to English material. Hang on, are you saying as part of... Oh, okay, relative to Japanese history and culture. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So you had to learn... So you learned English in order to learn Japanese. That's really interesting. If I'm understanding correctly. Oh, you, sir. Oh, this is where I can cash out some stuff. Alright, let's get rid of that. Yeah. What about a pelt? Do you want a pelt? Yeah, you want a pelt? You want a pelt? Do you want a knife? Yeah. How about a hammer I can't use? There we go. That's looking good. I think that's all of my garbage. Let's do that. 235. And do you speak Japanese now? Done. Alright. I almost forgot about Happy Harry's. I was going to ditch my illicit stuff. Now, it's been a while since we've saved the game, so let's save the game. Back at the city. Alright, let's do it. Here you go. Okay. Clean except for the fact I'm radiated. Alright folks, I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to have a quick bathroom break and then I will be right back. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there. And that, folks, is why you don't have 2 cups of coffee shortly before you stream. Yuck, yuck, yuck. There we go. Now let's get OBS going back in the background. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, what do you mean you lost your Japanese in Japan? Please explain. Let's go to the amenities office. Let's go buy some Rad X, which is quite expensive. Hello. Barter. Barter, barter, barter. Wrong place. Nothing today. Nothing today at all. What are you going to stock? Please hold while I... Yeah. Not going to be curt, because it's not going to help. Here we go. Poop. 1071. This stuff is not cheap. Alright. Armor that I don't need. 250. Oh, you son of it. If I did... if I did not have that many caps. As it is, it's basically going to take all of the caps I've got left. 8. I tried stealing from this place, but it seems like you can't. 821, 1071, offer. Alright. Alright folks, we're headed to Gecko. So you found that you weren't using Japanese while you were in Japan? Is that the case? And that's where it atrophied? Because I wouldn't have thought... That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought it would be possible to interact with Japanese society without being able to speak English. Is that not the case? Is that a misconception? Mm. Alright, let's save the game again before we head out to Gecko. Gecko. Because now we are going to... We're going to go see what happens if we take Sulik into a highly radiated city. I'm guessing he's going to bake and die. Like, if the game systems are robust, that should happen. But we'll see. I'm curious. Alright, let's go to Gecko. Yow. We almost lost Sulik then. Alright. Boop. Another cheating smooth skin. It's a country and western song, isn't it? No, it's all good. So the question that I was asking before is, I wouldn't have thought that it was possible to get around in Japanese society without speaking Japanese, but clearly that's not the case from what you're saying. The heck is that noise? Steam from the reactor, maybe? Alright, what do we got? This is another thing that you kind of learn quickly. Having to mouse over everyone who's significant. I am Woos. What do you want? Booze, Woos. What do you do here? I've already got rid of my tragic cards. Oh, okay. In the sense that you, as an outsider, you never really sort of integrate with people. That it's kind of, well, I guess you've already said, like, opposite of permeable would be like impermeable. Yeah. Tell stories. Ahead. Flies around hell. Pretty sure, however, it's a... Alright, let's keep him on our good side. Alright. Alright, it's not terribly useful. So, we need to, on the strength of one... There we go, manager's office. Assuming that's still the manager's office. So how did that work though when you're getting around the place? Like when you're, say, you know, buying, say, like a ticket to go on the subway, like is everything just automated so you don't have to interact with people? My name's Lenny, how can I help you? Lenny, have you ever heard of a Geck? Have you? Vault City have one of those. One of my friends is hurt. Can you help them? What do you do here? Harold! Harold! Harold's around! Help Harold do what? Okay, what else do you do here? Harold was one of the best NPCs in Fallout 1.
Hello there, smooth skin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running.
It's Harold! Oh, so good. He's back. From Fallout 1. Voiced by the amazing Charlie Adler.
Whatever it takes to keep keep this place together. Better job on it than me. Well, sorta. Our atomic reactors are mighty sensitive. The people I got running it mean well, but, well, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Need a little time on the whetstone yourself, huh? I mean, they are not too bright. Here's an example. The other day, I get a report. On it, it says the main coolant valve should be shut down. That would have caused a meltdown. That would make the Grand Canyon look like a pig wallah. Oh yeah, that would be bad. Now, I got things fixed up in time, but we came close to the end there. Whew. They need someone to watch out for them.
Harold is so good.
Who'd have thought I'd be making things right? Although, if we don't get a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator pretty damn quick, there is gonna be trouble. Well, technically, it's a thingy. Without a functional hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, we are leaking radioactive coolant into the groundwater. Now that means anyone using that water is not going to need a nightlight to take a midnight piss. Also, we need more fuel because our power plant is not burning it very efficiently.
Okay, where would you go?
I'm certain those ornery bastards in Vault City have one. Not that they'd share. Hell, even if we had one of those thingies, I'm not so certain Festus could install the dang thing. Well, they'd only help us if they thought it was in their own best interest to do so. Not much chance of that happening. They shoot ghouls on sight. Makes conversation a bit tricky. What you need, youngster? Garden of Eden creation kit? A Gecko, right? I seem to remember Vaults had those. Don't know where you'd find one today.
Yes.
What you need, youngster? Jealous? His name's Herbert. I talk to him when I get lonely. Just kidding. His name's Bob. What you need, youngster?
Yeah, so
Well, you might try talking to Woo's over in the Harp.
Okay.
You can't miss it. It's just across the way.
Alright, so that means I might have... I lost my radiation resistance. It's not good. It's not good at all. Alright, let's have a chat with you. Alright, Sparta, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Nothing much. Right, got Gamma Gold beer. Catspaw magazine. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back to Vault City. Or should we? Maybe we need to suck it up and reload, because I've lost my radiation resistance there, and I suspect I'm going to need it actually when I go into the cooler, into the reactor, I should say, or if I need to. No, let's suck it up. Made the mistake. Let's see what happens from here. hopefully we're not going to box ourselves into too big a corner. Alright, let's go back to Vault City and see what the folks have got to say. I'm guessing they're going to say no. I don't really have any problems with high nooning it. Ooh, wrong window. West. Ah. Keep making that mistake. What? Ominous sounding door. Let's rest until the morning. Harold is so good. I kind of want to do the bad thing too, because I think there's a beautiful symmetry in... Yep, there you go. Yep, sure. I think there's a beautiful symmetry in Harold being held by the original Vault Dweller, but then the Vault Dweller's descendant just screwing Harold over. I think there's a nice symmetry there. Yeah, so I've definitely learned something there, Prof. Keen. I'm really surprised that you don't need to use more Japanese to get around in Japan. It's really interesting. Who's opening a bunch of doors? That's Sulik, I'm guessing. Deep, 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 deep. Alright, let's go report from the front lines. Let's go tell First Citizen what's going on. You're not the first citizen.
Yes? What is it?
About the Gecko power plant.
Have you resolved the situation? So you haven't taken care of the problem?
As I understand it, you have the part here in Vault City.
What if we do? That is only a temporary solution. Please fix the problem, not their power plant. Am I making myself clear?
There's a way to solve the problem without killing the ghouls or shutting down the reactor. I kind of want to high noon it. I kind of want to go in there and just moidorize the town. Now first good part. Well, let's see what happens when we say that.
I've had enough of your foolishness. You are no longer permitted inside Vault City. My guards will escort you to the front gate.
Oh wow, that turned dark. So what happens if I'm guessing I lost my day pass. Wow. Whew. That took a turn. Let's see what happens when I go and ask for another day pass. Oh. Whew. Okay. I didn't have the firepower to fight my way back in there. Ah, what do we do, folks? What do we do? What do we do, folks? Should we stick with that? Because it seems like an interesting consequence. But I'm worried that it might paint us into too dire a corner. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see what happens. I wonder if I can pickpocket you. You wouldn't happen to have a day pass on you, would you, buddy? You do. Alright. Stats. Yeah, sure. Let's cancel out of there. Whoop. Strength is 5. Perception is 10. Endurance is 4. Charisma is 6. Intelligence is 8. Agility is 10. Luck is 4. But I got a day pass. Guess the day pass won't get me past the guards. Hey son, thank you for joining us. How was your weekend? Alright. Let's leave. Let's leave. If I keep going down this path, I have to push forward with it. I think what I'm going to do at this point in time, is I'm actually going to load the save back from when we're headed up to Gecko. Because that gets me the Radix back. And also, the thing that I really want to be forced into doing is not going into Vault City and shooting it up, but actually going into Gecko and shooting it up. You say stick with it unless you completely mess it up. I kind of like the idea of being forced to massacre a city of more innocent people, though. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while before I'm going to have the firepower really to come back to Vault City and knock this open. Alright, let's do that. We'll do it all in one trip. Ba-ba-ba-da. Yeah, that's a big problem. Like, there's a lot of content for being inside Vault City, and Vault City, like, arguably, are the bad people. And though that is who, like, Vault City morally have less of a leg to stand on. Yeah, I was surprised at that. I was surprised at that conversation option having the impact that it did. Yep. Oh, hey, son. Hang on a minute. I need to go have a look at something here. I spy someone with a... I think I might have missed something. Bear with me for a quick second. This is part of the whole new set of events that I'm learning. Sometimes it can be a little tricky getting my mouse cursor back from this game. So just hold with me for a quick sec. I just need to double check something here. Hang on. Alright. Do anything for me. I've got to bring up the menu. Otherwise it's not going to give me my cursor back. Cursor back. Cursor back. Because I'm seeing an icon over there that I didn't expect to see for a while if I'm looking at the right thing. Try again. Fallout doesn't want to give me my cursor back. It's the only problem with this game. Like, I can be a real pain with that. Do, 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 do. There we go. I think I missed a notification somewhere along the way. Streamlabs Chatbot, Streamlabs OBS, dashboard. Where are we? No? Okay. Huh. How interesting. Did I choose Gifted? Let's have a look. Yep. Gifted and Bloody Mess. Yeah, that's it. Where can I find one? Where is the nearest vault? That would be Vault City. Yep. Yeah, I did choose Gifted as a trait. Gifted and Bloody Mess. Always love Bloody Mess. Alright. Oh, it's got the free cards. Alright. Alright. Let's save. Okay, so Gecko Massacre to be. We met Harold. And Harold is still awesome. Alright, need to find it. So Vault Dweller where? Necropolis. Alright. Saw someone running through the city. Running? Oh, okay. You wanted to join my grandsire. Oh, what do you mean? We were people again, worth saving. Only interested in saving my tribe, the rest of the world can fend for itself, yep. How old's your daughter? If I can ask. Mine's 4. 4 in sleeping. So I understand how precious that is. Alright. Let's have a quick chat to Harold.
Hello there, smooth skin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running. Garden of Eden creation kit? A Geck, right? I seem to remember vaults had those. Don't know where you'd find one today. What you need, youngster?
Congratulations, 3 is an awesome age. We're quite close together then, just 1 year apart. Alright. Yeah, what do you do here?
Well, sorta. Our atomic reactors are mighty sensitive. Oh yeah, that would be bad. Now, I got things fixed up in time, but who'd have thought I'd be making things right? Although, if we don't get a hydroelectric magnetos without a functional hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, we are leaking radioactive coolant into the groundwater. Now that means anyone using that water is not gonna need a nightlight to take a midnight piss. We get our fuel from the Broken Hills. That's a mining community some ways south.
Oh, I wonder if, folks, we can solve this problem by cutting off the supply of fuel. Yeah, so what happens if you don't get the part?
If we don't get it, you can bet those boneheads from Vault City will shut down our power plant permanently. Take dirt naps. Vault City doesn't play nice. They'll just come up here and kill all of us if we don't get that part. Well, at least I'll have a tree for a monument.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if I can play this by cutting off their supply of fuel. I wonder if that'll do the job. Feels like this. It feels like the smart play. No fuel, no burning reactor. Maybe that averts the crisis. Let's find out. Alright, Broken Hills. Off we go. It's worth a try. It's worth a try once. We've already had our first warning from the tribe. Don't know how long I've got exactly before the tribe runs out of time. You encounter some wolves. That's where we need Liam Neeson. Liam! You go, Sulik. Critically hit a wolf. A wild dog. Not terribly interested in fighting. So did you get all the stats you needed, Prof. King? Or do you need to see some more again? And yeah, the thing I was confused about before, and this is going to be, oh yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet. Yeah, I wanted to say a big giant thank you to those of you who've been turning up regularly in the streams, because on Friday night we popped affiliate, which is awesome. Like, and I cannot thank you all enough for that. That only happened because you'll come and choose to spend your time hanging out here, which I really appreciate. You encounter Caravan. I'm not going to talk with them because every time I try that, I get shot at and they've got good armor. So yeah, the thing I was confused about before is it looks like you've already got a subscriber badge on there, son, but I think I'm just misunderstanding what I'm seeing. Caravan Master, God. See, the problem with whiskey is then I have to not drink it. It has to like leave. It has to leave the house. Folks, this feels like a fight that I could sit on the edge of for a while and maybe pick up some good weapons. Let's just hang out down in the corner. Sulik, please get out of the way of the firing line. Thank you. I think this is going to be once. Yeah. It was a maybe. But this is going to be a very one-sided fight. And I don't want to hang around long enough to take their weapons. Or do I? 2 left to go. Oh! No, it's too risky. Because I could just get killed in one shot. Not worth it. So close. So close. If there'd just been a few more stacking the deck, but I'm guessing that's the reason why the game gives you those fights that way. Caravan fending off some ghoul raiders. Oh no, the caravan is ghouls. You see a tough looking person. Alright, let's get out of here again. Yeah, this is another one-sided fight. Those raiders are going to tear through that caravan. I just do not have the weaponry to stand up against, you know, even one guy with an automatic rifle. Nuh-uh. But once I become a citizen of Vault City, I should be able to get up to all sorts of mischief. I should be able to rub the turn blind, hopefully. Wow, that was juicy. Yeah, I definitely made the right choice, because any one of those hits... I know they're ghouls without... well, presumably without armor. But this is going to be a hard enough... this is going to be a hard enough run just to get out of here. Cold hard whiskey. Whiskey ice blocks. Yeah, they're getting pulped. 94 points. There's every chance, like, this might actually... if we don't get out of here fast enough, that's going to take Sulik too. I mean, better Sulik than me, but... I don't really want to lose a companion. Oh, if anyone's looking for a show to watch, by the way, and this might be more relevant if you're in, excuse me, Australia or England, because it's a BBC production, but I just watched the last episode of Taboo today, which is an amazing period. Ah! No, no. Do not like. Do not like, do not want. Yeah, it's an amazing period drama set in the... oh, I'm trying to remember the exact year. I think it's early 1800s. And it has Tom Hardy, who's just amazing. Sulik was hit for 24. There's every chance I'm going to lose Sulik in this fight. Do, 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 do. $15 points, not bad. Care about Sulik, but not enough to die. That's it, folks. You come after me. Have I watched season 2 of Iron Fist? No, I've got to confess I haven't. The hell was that? That's it. Sulik's dead. R.I.P. Sulik. Lost another companion to a random encounter. Yow. Ow, ow, ow. It's gonna sell Sulik and everything. Man. How is it? How is it, Dr. Koofy? Because it seems like Iron Fist has been the part of that whole franchise that's just really struggled. I will say that I did like Danny Rand in season 2 of Luke Cage. Oh, okay. Well, that gives me hope then. Like, when you say pretty good, like, where would you stack it compared to the other Defenders TV series? Because Colleen's like a fantastic character. She's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get that writing choice. I really didn't. He, like, we got through like 4 episodes of the first season, but he was just so precocious and just so, he was so unlikable. He was just going around mansplaining to everyone. See a smiling man in leather armor. Yeah, Misty's awesome. Hi there, I'm Steve. I'm the guy who can tell you what's where and what's what in this fine town. Yeah, sure, tell me about the place. By Sheriff Marcus and a man named Jacob. I'd hear more. Yeah, I would. Yes. Great, I have more questions. Who's in charge? Help found it. See, he's a mutant. Oh, okay. Okay, where can I find Marcus? He's at the bank. Near the bank, that also serves as a tougher jail, or the jail, sometimes in a tavern or at home, is usually working. Alright, that'll do. You enjoyed it more than Luke Cage Season 2? Oh, interesting. Bold call, sir. Because I really liked Luke Cage Season 2. I thought the thing that they did with that... The thing they did with Luke Cage Season 2 was kind of the thing that I know certainly I was begging for in Season 1, which is you have a really interesting villain, so use her. And instead they went on to Diamondback instead. You see a burly old mutant. I believe that might be Marcus.
What do you want, human?
Alright.
I'm Marcus. Help build the place. Now I'm sheriff. Long story. Want it short, or the whole thing?
Let's hear it all.
Right. After the master and the vats were destroyed, I wandered a bit. No place to go. One day got attacked by this fool wearing power armor. And that was Jacob, from the Brotherhood of Steel. He'd sworn some oath to destroy muties. We tussled for a while. Probably a day or two. After a while, we just started laughing. What was the point? We became friends. Headed off together. Then, other people started following us. Guess they figured if they weren't safe with a mutie and a steel knight, safe just wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
Uranium mine. I knew there was one around from old maps. Now, anybody's welcome here, long as they act right. Others might not think much of us, but nobody's more free than we are. There you go.
Okay.
Damn right. Best friend I ever had.
Didn't want
Something else you wanted?
Have something I wanted
Yeah.
to tell you.
What?
Oh, okay.
Something else you wanted? What's news? What's news? Well, getting kind of worried about one of our caravan guys, Chad. He might be skimming. You up to checking him out for me? My undying gratitude, right? Something else you wanted? There's too much going on right now. When things calm down, then I just might.
As a traveling companion, not bad.
Something else you wanted?
So I can't...
Yeah? What?
I can't get him to... I can't ask him to stop trading. That's a pain. Alright, let's have a look around. Let's have a look around Broken Hill before we head back. See, a big burly mutant. A sense of purpose in his eyes. Alright, great. Just looking around. Criminals, you say? Who are you? I'm Frank. Let's go, but I don't care. That's okay, I don't care who you are either. Okay. Nice, how'd you go? How did you go with your character, Prof. Keen? What are you rebelling against, say? Yeah, I met him as a good guy. Tell me about Broken Hills. Managed to offend both of them. Let's see if we can find Jacob, I guess. 5, 7, 4, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nice. Really hoping I could be smart about this, but we've lost Sulik. Did not have a good track record with companions. Oh, okay, we got more town over there. Down here, is there anything of interest down here? Where do we go? Okay, nothing super interesting there. Man, I was really hoping that I'd be able to stop the supply of fuel. This is a suburban community. Yeah, gifted is one of those traits where it's hard to say no to it. Here. See, ladder down. Alright, where's that going? Oh, that'll be the right? Where's it going? Actually, I don't know. Don't have any. Congratulations, Dr. Kufi, for reaching the vaunted rank of aspirant. Your service has been rewarded. Thanks for spending your time with us. So there's two areas. I find it makes me angry personally. Every time I try it, I go on an Aspie rant. Aspirant? Aspirant? Feels like stick the landing on that gag. The pronunciation's super important. What do you get there? The town well. Alright, let's go back to the general store for a sec. See a short, spry gentleman. Let's have a chat with him. What's your name? Treasure hunter. Afraid I've never had pleasure, right? Yeah, not today. The whole death and famine and fight for survival thing really hurts people's sense of adventure. Yeah, it definitely does. Alright. Ass pirate. Ahoy! Who's in the general store? Wearing perpetual scowl. I'm Liz, what do you want? Tell me about this town. Talk to Steve or someone. Right. What have you got for sale? Nice armor. Good stuffs. Thanks. See ya. Alright, let's go back and have a chat to our noble leader again.
Something else you wanted? Got a little trouble with the mine. If you're interested in helping fix it, go talk to Zayas, the mine foreman.
Alright, what can I find?
Usually at the mine, sometimes the saloon. What exactly do you want? Okay, we got some folks missing. No idea what's happened. Find them, get $500. Great.
Alright.
Let me know when you found something, right? Something else you wanted?
Alright. So did I pick up that skimming one already? Determine whether Chad is skimming money from the caravan runs. Chad? Where's Chad? Chad? Are you skimming, Chad? Let's go find Chad. Oh, caravan office. Yeah, there's a lot in this game where you really have to peek around to see what's happening. Hang on. How am I getting in? That way? How does one get into the caravan office? Is there a door I'm missing? Oh yeah, there it is, right there. There we go. I was gonna go in through. See an amiable looking lean man. See a medium sized. Okay, let's see if we can find who's Chad. Howdy, pard. What can I do for you? I'm looking for a job. Let's go one of our caravans. Oh, caravans to Gecko. That sounds good. Caravans. Change my mind. I like something else. Cool. Oh, that's how we're getting back to Gecko. Who are you? More questions. Okay. Marcus has been asking a few questions about you. He suspects that you're skimming money that's supposed to go to Broken Hill. Right. Hire people for jobs, and I'm also in charge of the Unity patrols. I was wondering if you'd ask a few questions around Chad. Questions, maybe no answers. What's he like? Yes. Can he be trusted? Yes. Where does he get his money? Always kind of assumed he brought it with him, and plenty of it. What's his history? Yes. No. Tell me about this place. Moved here a few years back, got a job with the outfitter, the villain. Alright, I guess let's go have a chat with Bill. Coming up on 10 minutes to go for the stream, folks. We'll be wrapping it up at 11 today. Hang on a minute. That's not Bill. Bill. Oh, Bill was the guy who was already in the room with me. What am I doing? I've already talked to Bill. You see Bill, the outfitter. I don't think that's enough. Who are you? Yep. Thanks, bye. I don't think it's enough for Marcus, but let's find out what happens if I go back and talk to him.
Something else you wanted?
Something I want to tell you.
What?
No, nothing.
Something else you wanted? Long story. Want it short?
So I wonder if I can talk to other people. Well, let's find out. Alright folks, so we're coming up on the end of the stream. Let me know whether you would prefer me to try and sniff around town here and see what I can do, or head back up with the caravan to Gecko to start carving up the town. Let's wonder if it questions around Chad. What's he like? Yes. Can he be trusted? Yes. Where does he get his money? I'm getting the exact same answers. What's his history? Forget it. See ya. Yeah. Can he be trusted? No. Well, I think from what Prof. Keen was saying before, it sounds like that's the inevitable response. Oh, you're all gonna. Do I have to go through all of you? Because I'm rules board person in leather armor. Rules say you should be the one. All right. Who are you? All right. What can you tell me about Chad? There's no way he should be that loaded. And his records. Over Chad, I go around apparently in Broken Hills and recently jacking up the price of uranium. And then I heard Chad explaining to him that uranium supply was running low. Never was a strike. Alright. Alright. Oh, one more thing. Chad keeps his records of the transactions he makes. Problem is, locked up in his house on the other side of town. There's no way you're getting in there. The locking system's too complex. The door to Chad's house is locked using the most advanced non-electric locking system there is. This one's real beauty since I designed it. Used to be a locksmith. Since I assume you've been needing to get into the house, let me explain how to pick these types of locks, alright? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, well, from what, and Australia will participate. I didn't even know that we had nuclear weaponry. Or are you saying we'll participate in a conventional sense? I suppose we've got some Lone Pine, whatever's out there. It's so bizarre living in a world where, along with so many other treaties that have just been around for forever, like Australia-US relations. Although I suppose with our government the way it is, it's unlikely that we'll break ties with the US because we're kind of going in the same direction that they're in. But you know, with stuff like NATO falling apart. See a wooden door. So one of these doors is going to be locked. Door is firmly locked. Alright, we picked the right door. You effortlessly lockpick the door. Whee! Alright. Where do you keep your records? Where do you keep your records, Chad? The Chad. First aid book? I'll take that. Oh. It's not quite what I'm looking for, but... Oh, I see. Find rows of files and notes. Search the dresser. Thin leather briefcase. Alright, pull out the briefcase. Apparently he's preparing to skip town as well. Better tell Marcus all of this. Then Chad enters. What are you doing? Oh, hey. Hey there. What are you doing? I suppose that's one of the blessings though of what's been happening recently, like North and South Korea actually having talks of some sort. Seems like, you know, one rare good development. The US strikes first in NATO. I see. Congratulations, Prof. Keen, for reaching the rank of initiate as well. So is that because, like, treaties don't tend to go into effect if someone's a first aggressor in a conflict?
Something else you wanted?
I have something I wanted to tell you.
Yeah?
About Chad.
What?
What? What? Yep, there we go.
Well, in that case, we'd better be sure to stop him. Want to come along?
Alright. Let's pop holes in Chad. Time to pop holes in Chad. Hey, Chad. Oh, there we go. Oh, a level. Shiny. Character. Oh, perk time. Ooh, this is going to take a second to think about. Awareness. Bonus move. Cautious nature. When determining placement. Cautious nature actually might be worthwhile. Yeah, let's send Chad to North Korea. Off you go, Chad. Comprehension. Earlier sequence. Educated. Each level of educated adds +2 skill points when you gain a new experience point. It's not a bad choice. Heave ho, nope. Here and now, nope. Magnetic personality, nope. Night vision, pack rat. Initial reaction of another person is improved. Pickpockets, recovery. I think Ranger actually is another solid choice here. So it's either going to be Ranger or it's going to be Cautious Nature was the one I think it was the one I was looking at. Oh no, it was Educated. Educated for those extra skill points. Yeah, let's get Educated. No, it's going to be Ranger. Because at the moment the thing that is killing us and also taking up time is those random encounters. So let's go for that. Done. Alright. Melee weapons. Lockpick. Speech. Can do with some points in barter. Do with some points in steel. And let's bring melee weapons up. Alright. Done. Done, dun, 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 dun. Alrighty-o. That's probably a good point to round things off, seeing as we're just bang on the hour. So, thank you so much, all of you, for spending your time with me this evening. I really appreciate it. It's been an absolute blast hanging out with you, and it was wonderful talking with all of you. It was great. Thank you so much for your insight as well on our question of the night, Prof. Keen. Really appreciate that. But yeah, thank you to all of you. And again, thank you so much for helping this channel reach affiliate status. That's huge. I'm going to have a bit of a think about something special to do down the track in order to celebrate that. And in general, like when we reach new goals along the way, because there's a couple of points along the way here where we've hit new follower goals, and there are going to be some more goals I'm going to be tracking over time. So if you have any thoughts on that, if there's anything in particular you would like to see, get in contact with me either via Twitter or you can contact me via Facebook. All of those details are up on the page for the channel. You can or send a whisper my way. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you'd like to see. I mean, some options that came to mind are special streams of particular games or putting up videos talking about specific things. Possibly even some like playing some games online with followers. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to think about that in the meantime. And have a wonderful night. I'll be back online 8:30 Wednesday night for horror show, streaming more of The Evil Within. Be well. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and for live content, come join me on Twitch.